Hey everybody, it's been a while since I've made a video, or I've tried to make a couple of videos, but for some reason YouTube didn't give me the option to upload it, so I'm trying it on my PC rather than my tablet to see if we can get this to work. So anyway, um, my last PET scan, I think I uploaded that and it showed progression. So we switched to Tukysa and Xeloda, and I had pretty bad, not severe, but a bad reaction to the Xeloda, severe diarrhea that sent me to the emergency room, and I was pretty badly dehydrated, but not severely, but just badly dehydrated. And fluids took care of that, but the diarrhea continued, and so I needed some more fluids, and I got that at the infusion center. And after that, my pleural effusion just blew up. It got bad. So I'm going to have to get my lung drained again. So I've already had it drained about a month ago. I think it was 17th of last month, so it's less than a month ago. And excuse me. Um, so it's been a really rough month. It's just been rough between the diarrhea being severe and unstoppable. I mean, the Lamodal and the Imodium could not stop it. And when I went to the ER, they did scans and they said they did CT, and they said that it could have been, the diarrhea could have been caused by an infection in my diverticuli, which are just little out pockets on the colon. So I was on antibiotics for that for a week, and it finally resolved. But then I got my next Herceptin, but the doctor didn't want me taking the other two new drugs because I guess they wanted me to recover from the diarrhea, which was so bad. So it finally stopped, but we didn't finish up the medication. So I basically only did one cycle on the Tukysa and the Xeloda. And so I think that one cycle did help because there was one little bump on my forearm that I think was a small tumor, and then then it was almost gone. So I think it was working. Um, I get to talk to my doctor in 7 days, so I'll say, hey, what about going on a lower dose and seeing if that works? Because if it's working, I don't want to go off of it. If we can find a way to reduce the amount of diarrhea and everything. The thing that was kind of a bummer is that the doctor thinks that the hydration sessions, which helped offset the diarrhea problem, she thinks that the hydration was actually causing the lung to fill up with fluid faster. So now, if I get diarrhea again, I'm at risk of if I have to get more fluids, if I have to, that it could cause my pleural effusion to come back for a third time. So it's it's one of those things where you know my life it's gotten more complicated. The cancer around the lung is kind of just aggravating everything, and it's been kind of, I want to say, depressing. Because I've like right now I'm barely functional. I mean, I'll take care of my animals in the morning and at night, and then I'm tired, and if I stand up and doing things, my heart rate jumps up into 130s and my oxygen goes down. I'm panting like I just ran a marathon, and it's like I'm 90 plus years old, and I'm not even 50 yet. So it's been a challenging period. I'm hoping now that the diarrhea is under control, and hopefully we get the lung drained again, and we kind of careful with the fluids. Hopefully the lung won't refill back up. Um, but it depends, I mean, if we don't get the cancer under control around the lung, it's just going to blow up again. And so I've already mentioned to my doctor, says, hey, at what point do we put a drainage tube in so that I can drain it at home every other day or once a week, or, when I think it needs to be done. So she hasn't responded yet to that question, emailed the question. So, because I'm getting getting my lung drained on Wednesday, which is 2 days from now. So, with everything considered, I don't know if she will consider. Uh, I don't think this is recording. Oh, it's recording. Ah, my chemo brain's been bad lately. It was a rough week, but then I have my other cancer issues. Like I have some tumors around that left side, that around the ribs, they're just really irritated right now. They're inflamed and they're causing discomfort. My intestines are upset again, so my appetite's crap. I mean, today all I ate was, or drank, I didn't eat anything yet, really, because you want to consider a couple tablespoons of peanut butter. And then a cup of milk with eggnog in it. So eggnog milk and a couple of tablespoons of peanut butter, and that's been my meal for the entire day, and it's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, my appetite's crap. I've had a low-grade fever for almost a month. Today it was almost 100, which is the highest it's been so far. So it's one of those things where, it's testing me. It's making me question how much more do I want to fight. And this happens to a lot of us, or a lot of people who go through chronic issues that are debilitating to some degree or another, or if they don't have any hope really of it getting better. So another one of those things about having a terminal disease is I have to consider, writing a will and all that stuff, and it's hard. I've been putting it off for years now, and I still haven't done it. And it was kind of interesting. A number of years ago, before I knew I had cancer again, I had a dream that in February of 2022, something terrible was going to happen. So, is that my end date, or is that somebody else's end date? I don't know. But that's only a few months away. And, a lot can happen between now and February. I'm hoping it's just, something that's not related to me personally. Hopefully it's just, a plane crashed or something stupid. I don't know. But it's been on my mind. I've been dealing with stage 4 cancer now for, since 2016. So that's 5-6 years, going on 2022 here pretty soon. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, I'm already kind of in the outlier group. I've outlived some of the other people who were diagnosed at the same time as me. So, I know my time's limited. I just don't want to suffer in the end. I just hope I just have a heart attack. When my day is up, when my ticket's supposed to be punched, I don't want to be in a hospital for a month or 2 months before I die. I just want to fall asleep and then not wake up. I don't want to suffer. I just want it to be over. I don't think anybody wants to suffer before they die. So I've been putting that out to the universe. And look, when my time's up, this is how I want to go. I want to have a decent life up until the day I die. But I think I still need to write that stupid will. Because no one knows. I mean, it could be in a car accident tomorrow, But it's not like I have a whole lot. I have my RV and my 2 little cars and my pets, and that's really about it. A little bit of money in savings, but it's really not a significant amount. But, still something that, it still needs to be dealt with. I don't want to be in probation forever and a day. So anyway, that's kind of what's been going on. Pleural effusions, intestinal issues. Gosh, with my pleural effusion, I have a lot of shortness of breath. My oxygen levels have been slowly dropping over the last week. And then the last couple of days, I've started coughing, and I think it's just because the lung is collapsing. And so sometimes I can open it up a little bit, or if it sticks together and it just kind of tickles a little bit, it makes me cough. But also you can tell I'm kind of raspy too, so. And then when I lay down and at night when I go to bed, I can hear my lung crackling and there's some wheezing. I'm like, well, great. So Wednesday can't come soon enough. I can't wait. Just to be able to breathe better, and hopefully the fusion won't come back for a long time. Now that we suspect that it was the hydration sessions that were causing it to refill so quickly. So hopefully, I'll be recovered enough to where I can be productive to some kind of a normal level for my condition. I'm not going to be the same as I was 6 years ago. I know that. But back to normal with all things considered, So, anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I hope you're all doing well. And hang in there, keep fighting, and remember, make memories worth remembering, because they do really make life worth living.